town, so it's your time to step up. Kind of gotten used to this situation where you're right behind Pedro, and whenever he leaves, you step up.
Yep.
How do you kind of keep yourself just mentally and physically prepared just to come into these situations?
Yeah, I think in general you always have to stay ready. Last weekend versus Charlotte, I think Jack Lynn was a great example of it. It went from not being in the team to being in the roster, and then probably not playing. It was not thinking he's going to play, and then he ends up playing. So Jack did a good job of keeping himself ready and taking advantage of the opportunity. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper made a really good save there at the end. But, yeah, I think that's an example of you always have to be ready no matter what. You don't think you're going to play, you think you're going to play, you always got to be ready. So just got to stay ready all the time.
It's kind of, in terms of that preparedness, obviously you've been in the league now for almost a decade. Just what have you kind of learned in terms of the goalkeeper situation in MLS? Obviously, being as a backup goalkeeper, starting for a time and kind of getting those experience. What has kind of been your learning lesson that you've taken from all of that experience?
Yeah, I think, again, it just points back to, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but staying ready and always being prepared and treating every game like you're going to be the one playing. And I think it's also taught me patience, because no situation is permanent, and things can change like that. So I'd say patience and the preparedness for sure.
I guess when you are a backup and you're kind of waiting for the right moment,
Yeah.
it's probably a different mentality a little bit going into a game. When you're going in, you have a week to prepare, knowing you're going to be the starter. How have you approached this week? How much do you feel like, I don't know, how much does the excitement start to take over in the week, just knowing like, for a fact
Yeah, you can play. Yeah. I'd say as you get closer to the game, today feels more like a normal match day -4, regardless if I knew I was going to play or not. But as I get closer, Thursday, Friday, and obviously Saturday with the game, the excitement will ramp up for sure, and just want to take advantage of the opportunity best I can.
Kind of in the back line, you have your two center backs that you've played with. Your fullbacks are somewhat new. Obviously, Mikey's been around, but with Luka or Rafa. How has the communication been with just the back line and making sure that everyone's kind of understanding of how Pedro likes to play and how you like to play?
Yeah, I think that's, people only see the Saturdays on the field, but, I'm able to play with Rodrigo, Robin, Luka, Rafa, and Mikey, almost every day of the week out here on the training pitch. So we've developed a good rapport, a good relationship on and off the field with all those guys. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to be able to do it for real in a game on Saturday.
You're one of the first homegrowns at this club. Oscar is known for kind of what he built at FC Dallas with homegrown.
Yep.
We're starting to see some of that transformation happening now at the club. What's it been like for you to watch some of the young players come through? I saw a couple guys come out ready for training already, our report starts, but just to kind of see the evolution of the academy and how homegrowns are integrated into the first team.
Yeah, I think this year with Mikey, it's been awesome to see, because I think he signed 2020, if I remember correctly. He signed in 2020, and now he's been starting for us almost every game this year, if not every game. But he's been doing awesome. To see guys progress like that and take advantage of opportunities is awesome. You got Thomas, Freeman, Wilfredo as well. They've been doing really well in practice. So it's really cool to see a lot of the young guys and watch them grow. I guess I've done the same, but to see it from the other side is very cool for sure.
How important is it to have that pathway and to make sure that players understand that, yes, there is an opportunity for you to come in, to earn an opportunity to play, and to be able to, now like you and Mikey, to start?
Yeah, for sure. I think if you don't see those guys starting, like Mikey and myself this weekend and in the past, then it's hard to visually see it for a younger guy. But when you guys got playing that have been in the academy and gone through the steps with OCB and then the first team, obviously it's very inspiring, I would imagine, for younger guys.
To ask you about Duncan.
Yep.
Super draft guy coming in, getting opportunities to play, scored a goal in his first game. What have you seen from him? What's his personality like in the locker room, and how big a piece can he be for the team this year?
Yeah, Duncan's done really well in the 2 opportunities he's got. 3 actually now. He got the goal versus DC and then won the header that ended up scoring off in the Tigres game, and did well with the assist in the last game. So he's done very well. He's a great guy. Me and him are buddies off the field. We got the same sense of humor. But yeah, he works his butt off, man. So it's nice to see him get rewarded for it and take advantage of the opportunity. I think he could be a big part going forward for sure.
When you look at that preparation that you go through, obviously Adam Grinwis has been a big part of that. You talked about him and your relationship with him. He re-sign for another year to kind of basically be the competing in the role with you.
Yeah.
How important has just he been in terms of his commitment first off to come back and to play that role again, and just in terms of that battle between you two and preparation?
Yeah, I think sometimes there's this mindset or mentality, people with professional sports and positions like goalkeepers, that someone's a third, so they're not very good. Adam's a very good goalkeeper and could easily, come in and start and play well. I think quarterbacks the same way in like the NFL, to transfer more to like American sport. If someone says the guy's a second quarterback, second string, he's not very good, right? But Kyle Trask at the Bucs is very good, and then he steps in, he's going to do well, hopefully, coming up. So stuff like that. Adam's, great guy, one of my best friends. I've known him for almost 10 years now. This year will be 10 years, actually. So, it's I wouldn't be, where I am right now without him, being an influence in my life on and off the field. So he's a really good dude, and I appreciate him coming back for sure.